Hello, today I have this wall switch, which is from Tuya, a Chinese company that manufactures IoT devices for smart home, like switches and so on. They sell a lot of different brands, but you can that is from Tuya when it uses Smart Life app or Tuya's app. So what's the problem with this device? So the main problem is that this device from time to time disconnects from Smart Life app and also disconnects from my home assistant. So I have to connect it over and over again and can't control it with the app. So I've decided that I don't want that cloud, and I want that the switch talked directly to my home assistant installation. So I will flash Tasmota firmware and control it with connect it with home assistant server and control it directly in my local network without any Chinese cloud. This device is based on ESP8266 chip, so we can flash it with Tasmota or other firmware like ESP Home or ESP Easy. There is the easy way to flash it and the harder way. The easy way is to use Tuya Convert software, but the problem is that when I connected this device to the mains and to internet, I upgraded the firmware, and there's no vulnerabilities that can use Tuya Convert to flash that device over the air. Today I will show you how to flash Tasmota firmware the harder way. We will connect wires to the chip and to TTL adapter and flash firmware when switch will be connected to a computer. So this is how it looks disassembled, and we can pull that low voltage part from that high voltage part, and here we see the chip. This is model TYWE3S. Model is based on ESP8266, and on the other side we see pins, and we will need that TX, RX, ground, and GPO 0 and VCC. VCC we connect 3.3 volts, ground we will connect to ground, and GPO 0 we will connect to ground to that ESP chip can go to flash mode, and TX to TTL adapter RX, and RX to TTL adapter TX. So here I have TTL adapter, and this jumper is connected to 3.3 volts, and I will search for suitable wires that I can solder to that pins that I showed you, and we will start flashing. Now, as you see, I've soldered the wires to the TTL adapter, TX, RX, GPO 0 to ground, and 3.3 volts. Now we can flash the firmware Tasmota to this Tuya device. So there is one little problem with that setup that I said, TX-RX, GPO 0 to ground and VCC to VCC. You see this is some Tuya chip, and it's while we connect this to PC, it's still communicating with TX and RX via serial. So what I found on the internet, that we have to connect fourth 1, 2, 3, 4 from that dot 1, 2, 3, 4, that leg connect to ground, and I will connect that like this, and will hold. You need to hold the whole time when software is flashing, and when it's done you can release. So now I am holding the reset pin of that chip, and connected to USB, and I'm using today Tasmotizer 1.2, and here we choose the COM port, and then I choose release, and Tasmotizer will download that software automatically, tasmota light.bin, and we push the button Tasmotize, and we can see that it's working and writing the program to our device. And when it's done, I will desolder all the wires from the device and try to connect, and in the other video I will show you how to configure the Tasmota device. And that's it, process successful. Now I disconnect from USB and desolder all the wires I have soldered.